What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel and some more Starfield. So I know in the last one it looked like we was actually about to wrap up, so what I did was I just ran around, got some money. I did do some skill upgrades. I think I upgraded my ballistic. I definitely upgraded my weightlifting so I could carry more gear around, and also I took the opportunity to upgrade my payload so that way my cargo could hold more. I was actually trying to work my way down to like ship design and stuff like that so I can get us a better reactor. But for the time being, it doesn't look like, you know, unless I really grind at it, I'm going to get enough skill points to do so. So I figured I will do this Operation Starseed real quick. Let me go back. And then we'll go back to the lodge, wait the 3 days for Barrett's funeral, and then we'll go see what the hunter and the emissary have for us. So let's go ahead and get this quest going. Got us going to the Crucible.
This is intriguing. A rather large amount of security for such a small place.
True. All right, so we got to go talk to somebody named Tobias. So he's got a security bot out front. I don't know why my character's always looking to the left. So weird.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart.
I received a distress call.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived.
Yeah, this was really out of the way.
Ever. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him. Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
This feels vaguely like one of those situations that ends with, and they were never heard from again.
Andrea got jokes. We came to some far off planet in a completely the edge of the galaxy that no one goes to. Let's see what they got for us. Franklin got a suit on?
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends.
Yeah, you don't control the robots?
No, we most certainly do not. Our relationship with them is a matter of some debate. As well you should. I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society.
What, you're a descendant?
It is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgotten. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones. Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
You need not imagine. I can assure you, this is all exceedingly strange. Baffling, even.
Okay,
Now, there is the question, isn't it? I do not have FDR's memories, but I know every nuance of his life and times. Well, as much as history records. I confess, I feel an undeniable affinity towards him. But no, I am my own man, but not all of us see it that way.
I want to know who you people are and what's going on. No, because they're clones, so I guess when they die, they're just brought back up as another clone. Yeah.
Well, to us, it's just the way things are. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is, and what we should do about it, is something the societies disagree about. Sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatist's position on matters.
Okay.
Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with the Monerinus and Genghis Khan.
What?
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee.
Is this wider?
Name's Wider, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course.
Yeah.
You and me both there. Now, I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that.
I'll keep my law breaking to a minimum. Or are you a pragmatist?
I'm for whatever side wants to keep the peace. It means that the pragmatists and I are often on the same side of things. But you might be surprised the number of times I've had to ask some of them to back off some nonsense. That's a generous offer. I might take you up on it. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you.
Oh, what do you have for sale?
Hopefully you take fancy to something.
You just have aid. Pretty much just a bunch of food. I don't need any food. Kind of resources. No, I'm good.
A pleasure talking with you.
All right, sweet. Who's over here on this side? Genghis Khan.
Leave Crucible. Warning delivered.
Oh, I thought this would have a way through. Okay, so these are just all rooms. I gotta figure out a way to get to Genghis Khan. Oh, whoops.
Change is coming. I can feel it.
stranger! Weapons out! They come! There will be blood!
Got you, dude.
The man from the stars. Come to see me. And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you are much more civil than I thought.
Nothing. But make no mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison. I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you. You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls.
Let's see. Yeah, you handle yourself well out here.
Taught me many things any Mongol would know. So, hunting game, even such as this, is little challenge to me. So Franklin told you of us. Oh, that we're clones. Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone.
I think sharing the same DNA as such noteworthy people counts for something. I think science would back your view. I'm surprised you didn't change your name then. So you really have no connection to Genghis at all. So, yeah, I think science would back your view.
You would know better than I. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game. The renegades will not submit, and one day we will be free.
Yeah, so Crucible's a prison?
A prison of the mind and the body. Crucible holds out a throne and says, "Obey, and it is yours." But thrones are meant to be taken, not handed to you by a machine. But it is a tantalizing lie that keeps the others in line.
Yeah, then honestly, you should leave.
Were it that easy, I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands. And all the societies know it. I sense fire in you. Good. You will need it. I propose this. The robots come from someplace far to the east. We call it the facility. A place none of us can get to. But with you and your starship, it would be easy. Go there and break our shackles. Set us free.
Okay. So, if they try to escape...
I've seen a great many things in the settled systems. More than most. And right now, words fail me.
Yeah, so if people try to escape, the robots kill them. So they're trapped, but every time the robots kill them, they clone them and bring them back to life. Wow. Okay. But I wonder what their purpose is of cloning them and bringing them back to life. Is it like one of those Matrix things where they use the people as like batteries or something?
I had hoped you would visit me. Good. Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me.
Nice to meet you, Your Majesty.
Your courtesy is appreciated, even though it rings hollow. My subjects are all dust. If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am a Manirinas for true. The great and the terrible, to those who would oppose me. I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes, and I can picture all of it so vividly. It aches my heart, my home, my kingdom.
How can you be so certain? Maybe you...
If your mind and heart remain open, you will see the truth of it. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems to bring in a new glorious age and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed.
Yeah.
You are skeptical. My advisors thought the same when Augustus Caesar stood unbeatable at Kush's border. I made war against the mighty Romans. I took their cities and fought them to a draw. No other king or queen can boast of that honor against that famed Roman. And that's just me. Some of the greatest lions of all ages are awaiting rebirth. What are bureaucrats, petty politicians, and lawyers against that? If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years, and no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright. I need you to go to the facility. I imagine Genghis has already told you about it. All the society leaders know it's the key, but only an outsider can get there. Please, investigate it. See if it can be repaired. Then return to me, so we can formulate a new plan.
Okay. So Genghis wants us to destroy the facility, so that way there's no more robots. She wants us to repair the facility, so that way they can kind of prove themselves to the robots. And what does Franklin want?
You have heard from the other societies. I must confess I'm very curious what an outsider thought of them and their positions. You might be the first objectively neutral party we've ever come across.
So I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Genghis is right. This is a cage and your people need freedom. I think some of the greatness of your original selves may live in you. Think what you could accomplish. Both of them are misguided and probably dangerous. Yeah.
A very diplomatic approach. The facility has gathered some of the most obstinate and dangerous personages throughout history. It has told them that they should lead in a golden age via whatever means they see appropriate. Setting us all loose and barter as a whole would invite disaster. We are barely fit to lead ourselves.
Yeah, so what's your plan?
Certainly. It is evident that the facility is decaying. It is both unsustainable and unwise for us to fix and maintain the status quo. Our community must be weaned off the machines, learn how to build, grow, and govern ourselves, allowed to raise families so we can pass our lessons to the next generation, and to die when our allotted time is finished. One day we will be worthy of going to the stars. We are just not there yet.
That seems like the most sensible thing yet. But yeah, he's right. They do need to be weaned off the machines.
You have no idea how profoundly grateful I am to hear that. Go to the facility and see what can be done.
Okay, so I've talked to everybody, but I really don't know.
We need to talk.
Where you at, Wyatt? Oh.
I need to go out there. I want to
Listen,
see it, do
it's not safe to
everything there
talk
is
here.
to be done.
It's about Roosevelt. There's something you need to know.
Genghis and the Renegades?
Yes.
Thank you. There's a, well, cave just outside town. No chance of us being listened in on. Please, come as quick as you can. Ideally, before you go to the facility.
I've known Genghis, many versions of it. You think I don't know that? But we tread a moral path, an admirable one.
I'll meet you at the cave.
One that'll get us killed.
Alright, I'm curious what Wyatt Earp has. Alright. That's weird. How come I can't pull up to go to the cave? I guess I'll just follow him.
Do you see anything useful?
Oh, is that the cave? Alright. Oh, this is it. Alright.
You came. I just can't take a chance. These clones, they're psychotic, crazy. If they find out, I'm sorry. I just can't take the chance.
Okay, take a deep breath. I'd like to help.
You're just making it worse. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I wish. God, how I wish I was. I was cloned off a monster. America's first serial killer. H.H. Holmes.
Well, that is less auspicious.
Yeah, who's H.H. Holmes? I'm trying to
He was
remember.
a deranged lunatic on old Earth. In the 1890s, he owned a hotel. He'd lure people there in this crazy hotel with all sorts of terrible rooms. But I'm not him. You gotta believe me. It's like a living nightmare. If you go to the facility, I know you'd find out who I am. And if you let any of these bloodthirsty maniacs know, they'd kill me. But no, that wouldn't be the end. Every time my new clone would appear, death, torture, pure hell. I'm afraid it's you or me. I'm going to kill you. I just don't see a way out.
You don't stand a chance to get me. Don't throw your life away. Be wired or be a hero. You can choose that. Do you really think you're worse than Genghis Khan? No, be wired or be a hero.
Wyatt was a hero. Maybe I can.
Yeah, I can see you're scared. Take a deep breath. Think about it.
I just am not sure. I'm gonna trust you, okay? Just don't tell anyone. This never happened.
Yes, you need me?
Oh man, it got dark. Quick.
Always a satisfying moment.
Why can't I scan it? Okay, so I gotta find some clues about the facility. Okay, let me get into first person, aka battle mode. Oh, I thought she was fighting. This is gross.
The facility seems to have new permanent residents. I doubt they will be interested in leaving. I heard something.
I managed to break into the top floor. It is a spaceship as well. As we all assumed, the records call it the Galactia. Most of the ships have been stripped down, but amazingly, the comm system was operational. There was a message from another ship called the Beagle. When I played the transmission, it was just raw noise. I will try to go back tonight.
Come back, you cowards!
This confinement is driving me crazy. Day after day underground. I think Genghis is right. Escape is the only option.
No more signs of trouble.
Hey, one shot. Good stuff. Today, I am here new. That's weird. They tell me I was here before, that I have been reborn. I have knowledge of a son, Kobali, and his accomplishments of being the founder of the great empire to rival any in history. The machines tell me I am someone I am not. I will not play by their rules. All right, hopefully we can knock out this real quick. Looks like 3 close together. That's let's see, where does this fit? Or how does this one fit? Okay, it fits there. And that leaves me with a slot for 3. Okay, that might work. Oh, no, it won't. This one might. Yep. Easy, no problem. I don't think it's better than the Rattler I have. I will take this. I'll take that, why not?
Rest. I could not accomplish that.
Well, we got it done. No big deal.
It seems local fauna has been nesting here.
Yeah, this new upgraded Maelstrom that I picked up is doing it. Genghis somehow got a hold of explosives. Last night we woke to a thunderous ding. The facility has been repeating incessantly. Containment breached. It is maddening. An expedition was sent to the outside this morning. They report predators, deadly ones, all about. Emilia and Amarinis, or whatever, I can't pronounce it, are furiously working to come up with anything that could be used as weapons. I tried to get into the facility's inner sanctum to no avail. There is nowhere to hide, nothing to be done but wait.
If you require organic compounds, now might be a good time to collect.
Damage. All systems.
Man, her shots were all over the place. Let's get some light around here. Nothing there. Food. Take meds. We're good. Unanswered questions. Who created the facility? Is this mission the real reason it was created? Do we really share DNA with any of our namesakes? Are any people watching us? Are the robots as unintelligent as they appear? Are the reborn really what they claim? So many questions. So few people are asking the right questions. Oh, don't need anything there. All right. Oh, I missed one. I woke up for the first time right here, and now I bleed. When first I heard the mission, I felt a thrill. We were chosen, we would rule again. But after spending countless days, nights, who is to say in these windowless halls, we do nothing. The facility feeds us, the facility provides, and we just argue. But now we do more. We turn to murder. I pray to find this brother of my blood. Do not trust Bill Hickok. He is not who he seems.
Do you
I didn't
think
even
they
run
have
it.
burrowed into the ground here? Or
Yep.
they originally came up out of it?
Okay, watch your shots in here. Oh! I literally said watch the shots. And I hit the damn tank. Oh! Oh, one hit. Yeah, I gotta take advantage of the fact that he can't hit me here. Yo, this dude is strong. Years of trial and error have attained proficiency enough to call myself a programmer. It's amazing how far I've advanced from my memories. I think Babbage and I would open this untold world of knowledge and power. I realize I never will be a masterful programmer. I have no books or text to advance myself, but the intricacy of the security here is daunting. The facility is on full lockdown and the only solution is the security override code. But where is it? This part of the facility is closed to us until Genghis sets off his explosions, and even here there is nothing of sort. If only I had more time to think, but the monsters lurk in every hall. Perhaps the damage to the facility means this is my final life. A pity. So much more to discover and learn. Choose the society and give them the facility information.
System failure.
Open the door. Nice. The question now is, who do we give the information to? Like, I'm leaning towards Franklin because he seems the one that's most, I guess, even keel about the situation. Like, he doesn't want to destroy everything. He doesn't want to leave it all up to the robots. He's kind of like, hey, we got to just figure it out. So, I mean, I'm all for somebody just trying to figure out whatever they need to figure out. I think that would be the best course of action here.
This is intriguing. A rather large amount of security for such a small place.
So, who's in here? I'm assuming this is Franklin, that one's Genghis, and that's her. All right, Franklin, here you go.
Kill for a new slate of anything at all.
This is probably the right choice. These people need time. They are not ready for what awaits them in the settled systems.
Yep.
Let me see. You have no idea what a reassurance it is to learn even these hints of our past. It sounds like the facility is in ruins, but perhaps the restricted section is intact? Think of the answers it must contain, and perhaps a way to help us become self-sufficient. But there is no security override code here. I would know. Think.
Maybe the Beagle has a copy of the code. Maybe the security code is really well hidden. Do you really know so little? What do you think about that?
Galathea's sister ship. Yes, if it can be found. Certainly, they had the capability of going into the heart of the facility. If anyone can figure a manner of locating the Beagle, it's Ada Lovelace. I'll radio her and explain the situation. I'm sure she will make every effort to assist.
Oh, wow. So we still have more? I thought that was it. Ada.
I hear you share the secrets of the facility with someone else. Have a care.
So we did come from a spaceship. Of course we did. And there's another out there? What was the Beagle? Why did she and the Galathea part? But all of that in time. First, we must find her. She's not in this star system. I would have spotted her.
Yeah, there must be some way to find the
radio
Beagle.
telescope. It has a default position. It resets every morning. I always wondered, why point at Bell 5? Petty frustration I've dealt with for years. Perhaps the facility looks for her sister. Yes. Yes, it makes sense. I can send you the coordinates. The Bell Star system is not far. The facility communicates via a secure frequency. When you arrive, tune into that.
Oh, wow. So I'm gonna have to make a few jumps to get there. And that's out of range too. Wow. Nice, 2 jumps. Easy.
Jump complete. Normal propulsion restored.
Although in bad repair, this old navigation beacon still has the projected flight plan of the Beagle. The next planned stop after Bell 5 was Zelly 1. Oh, we're going out there.